Welcome back to the chicken house gym. We're working on the very last, the third one of the bear hug. Now this one, guys, is really hard to get out of. Don't panic, don't fear, don't think of yourself as a fool or you'll never get this, because this one is a really tricky one, really hard, and I've tried to make it as easy as I can for you, but it is still a really hard one. So this is the person who wants to grab you and is not going to take you anywhere, but they want to like subdue you or overpower you or make fun of you in public, or if you're just one-on-one, they want to push you against the wall or whatever. It's to overpower you, and they're grabbing you underneath the arms. So as before, we had one where the arms were underneath and they grabbed us around the shoulders, and we got out by going up and through. Okay, but this one you can't do that because they have gone underneath your arms. And you'll watch other people, martial arts experts, and they'll tell you put both your arms above your head and you slip down, and it doesn't happen. Only if the guy holding you isn't doing a proper job, because you can see how tight the rope is. As I go down, I don't slip out of that rope no matter what happens. So they've got you in a tight and your arms are above. So they've got their arms like this around your body. So you've got to look for this little finger that's on the top. That's their little finger that's on the top. You are going to come around and pull that little finger up. Lift the little finger up and push the thumb down at the same time. You want to twist out of that grip like that. And then it's exactly what we were doing before, where you put the arm out and you hold them down. Okay, so they've got you like this. That's both their arms and their grip, and their hands are looking like this. Okay, so you want to get the little finger, pull the little finger up, and push down on the thumb at the same time. Not making much sense, and this one is a very hard one to practice on your own because there's no hands, and you actually need the hands to practice it. So I suggest if you want to get good at this one, you're going to have to get yourself a partner. So my wife's going to come over and she's going to grab me. We've got these yellow weights for her to stand on. Because she's shorter than me, if she tries to grab me underneath the arms, she'll actually grab me around the waist because she's shorter. Whereas this one is more a move that a taller person will do. They'll grab you underneath the arms. So wife's up there. Just jump on for a second. So this is where they'll come up from behind you and grab you like that, and they think you're totally vulnerable. You're going to go wherever they tell you to go. Okay, so we'll get my wife to grab me first. Okay, we might get our cameraman to come over this side so that the wife can get up to the same height as me. So she's now the same height as me. It's normally a move a taller person will do. So she's grabbing me around there. Now see, there's her top hand. That's what we want to find, is her top hand. Forget about the bottom one. Now a normal person, sorry, lovely, but sorry, just let go. A normal person, their hands will go right around like that. But my wife has short arms and I have a reasonably big chest, so she can only just get to her wrist. So normally her hand would be around here somewhere. Okay, so keep that in mind in this move. So we're focusing on this hand right now. So the hand that my arm, that's the same as her arm, is the second arm I come in with. This one here, her underneath arm, is the one I'm coming in with first. I want to pull up that little finger. Okay, I'm pulling up the little finger. Put it down as hard as you can. I'm pulling up the little finger. This is one of those moves where it's okay to watch. Watch what you do, because the person behind you more than likely can't see. So you're getting underneath that little finger. Now you've got a little groove under here where you can stick your fingers in, and you want to get on top of her thumb with your thumb. Okay, now you don't do anything now because you aren't strong enough. But you've got 2 hands against 1 now. And now you can peel that hand off and twist. So as soon as you get it off, this shoulder needs to turn. So that you can come in and you can pull her down. Okay, this again, we're only not doing any offensive things. We're just pushing away and we're getting away. We're not going to attack this person. That's not what we're doing at the moment. We're doing self-defense. One more?
Yeah.
One more?
Yeah, okay.
So again, this hand on top. Did we want to swap? Just to let the people know. There we go. So now they've swapped. So I've got to come in with the underneath hand. That's her underneath hand. I've got to come in with the same hand as her underneath hand. I lift up that little finger. See, nobody has any strength in their little finger, nobody. Then you get in underneath there. You create a little groove that you can get your fingers under. It doesn't matter how many you can get in under. And you put your thumb right on top of their thumb. And that won't work. That's not enough. Now you need your second hand to do exactly the same thing. So twisting to get it free. Now this shoulder this time has to come around. I need to swing around. I need to push her down and then I'm free to go. Hard. It's very, very hard.
It's technical.
But the thing that the other person can't do is your aggressor. The thing that they can't do is undo anything you're doing. So either hand, doesn't matter. Okay? As soon as I lift up that little finger and get in here, they've lost. Because if they think, oh well, I'll just change my grip. Change your grip. Swap hands. They're gone. They've lost. They're already lost as soon as you've got the little finger up. You're the winner. As soon as you get that little finger, you've won. Nice tight grip. Okay? I'll get this little finger up. Now, what would you do? You're grabbing harder. She's grabbing harder, but that doesn't change this grip at all. This is one hand, and I pull her off. As soon as you get that little finger up, guys, you've won. All you need to do is do that little finger. If that's all you did, was get the little finger up and take it all the way back until it touches here, I'll guarantee that person behind you is going to let go. Forget about the rest of the technique. If you are that scared for your life, get that little finger like that and go like that. They're going to let go, I guarantee it. Okay? Lovely wife's going to stay up there so that we're the same height. I'm going to come in. Now you'll see the difference when I grab her, that my arms go a lot longer around. This is actually a disadvantage for me because I'm having to grab my forearm. When I come around her, instead of grabbing around there, see how far my fingers go around? I'm having to grab around my forearm. Now you can see that my forearm's a lot bigger than my here. Already I'm at a disadvantage. This hand is not grabbing very hard. As soon as she lifts up my little finger, I've lost. So the smaller you are and the bigger the attacker is, the more it is to the victim's advantage. This is one of those ones where the bigger they are, the harder they fall. So, comes around, that's it. We're lifting up, the other hand goes in, we're twisting, that shoulder needs to come around, one hand needs to push on the elbow and the shoulder and we're down. That was perfect. As soon as you get that little finger, you've won. One more. Now this time I'll swap hands. I had that hand over that way, this time we'll grab over this way. We're coming in. We're grabbing. See how I have to grab all the way around my forearm. So there we go. and we're turning, the other hand's turning, the other shoulder will come out, and she's pushing down, and now she's just going to run away. It's very hard, and it's not something you need to do fast. Wife will grab me. You know, you see that people say, you know, if somebody grabs you, your advantage is to move fast. If you try to move fast on this technique, you're going to ruin it. You really need to get that little finger up. Once you get that little finger up, you can take as much time as you want. Once you've got that little finger. Okay, we've got that little finger, we're going to turn that hand, we're going to turn it, we're going to push it down. We can take all the time in the world. It's not one of those ones where you have to think, oh, I've got to do it in a hurry, I've got to rush. The only thing you need to rush at is getting that little finger up. Once you've got that little finger up,
you're in control.
You're in control.
Yeah.
You've got it. Yeah. Okay, we'll say bye to the guys until next time.
Like, share, subscribe, please. Hope you found this really useful. And perhaps you can even adapt it if you find it a little bit tricky. I think more than really hard and complex, it's just a bit technical. So you just need to take your time to think through, watch it a couple of times, what are they actually doing, and then it's okay, you can just do it. But anyway, like, share, subscribe, and I hope you find it useful. See you next time.
Next time.